Sixers fans, Doc Rivers. I promise I'm not going to get too loud tonight. I promise I'm not going to lose my mind. I promise I'm going to keep it settled. It's only the second game of the season, Greg. It's no need to overreact. But goddamn, Doc Rivers. Bro, you blew that game so obviously. Dude, what? What is he waiting? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk this game. The Sixers were winning for 47 and a half minutes of the game tonight, and we just blew it to the Brooklyn Nets, who James Harden is really good at basketball, came in really, really clutch. But, dude, we lost that game to LaMarcus Aldridge. What is this, 2014? LaMarcus Aldridge is out here scoring the ball from the post? Unreal. Unreal. I am infuriated that we lost that game. Embiid played well, but he didn't, go crazy. He didn't really do that well. I mean, at the end of the day, we scored 1 point in the last 5.5 minutes of that fourth quarter, so, nobody did well. That's really frustrating. Our offense looked really stagnant. It looked like we couldn't get a good look to save our life. Looked like we couldn't get a good look to save our life the last 5.5 minutes. Danny Green was just utterly garbage. He's Oscar from the Sesame Street. Get it? Because he's like the garbage dude. Dude, I'm pretty good. Danny Green was just out there just airballing 3 after 3, and then what's he doing with the Mamba mentality? The next possession, he comes up and shoots again, and he airballs it. Dude, just stop shooting the basketball. Just give the ball to somebody else who is capable of putting that ball into said net. That's all we need from you, dude. Stop shooting. Stop shooting. Stop shooting. He had 2 threes in the first minute of the game, and then just went absolutely ice cold. Ice cold for the rest of the game, dude. Know your role, know your place on a team and rotation, and learn to live with it, dude. You're not what you used to be. It's not 2004. Embiid just wasn't dominant when we needed him to be dominant. He doesn't really look healthy right now, unfortunately, which sucks because it's the second game of the season. But nonetheless, without Ben Simmons, without Embiid dominating, with Danny Green shooting like he has 2 left hands, the Sixers still could have won that game, should have won that game, and would have won that game if we redo that last 5 minutes of the game. The Nets ended the game on like a 16-1 run, dude, that's gonna freaking kill. There's no reason we lose that game. We were winning for the majority of it, almost the entirety of it, and we just blew it. Doc Rivers absolutely lost the game for us. I mean, he didn't throw a challenge. I don't know, what is it like in the NBA? You got a red flag? He didn't throw the red flag, on which was an obvious out-of-bounds call on Kevin Durant. But that's okay because we got bailed out on really good defense later in that possession. So that didn't end up doing anything. But then Danny Green takes a very obvious charge of KD. A very obvious charge. A very, very, very vital part of this game in which we ended up trailing on that position because Doc Rivers did not blow the whistle. Did not challenge it, which is, I just don't understand. What is he waiting for? You know, what is it that he could possibly be afraid of doing? Losing a timeout? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get Doc Rivers sometimes. Doc Rivers struggled when he throws out the 5-man bench unit again because it doesn't make sense and it's not working nowadays and it's not a call. It's not a move on the Sixers roster, and yet he continues to do it, and it's not good, man. It doesn't make sense to me. He absolutely is baffling sometimes. Baffling. And yet the Sixers were still in that game. And the Sixers still played really, really well. Tobias Harris had a really good game. He didn't come up clutch, but nobody did. You know, I don't want to hear this on... I don't want to hear this game is on Tobias or Curry or any of the guys really outside of Doc Rivers. Because at the end of the day, that's just really bad. You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be the coach. And you miss a pretty obvious move to be able to influence the game in a positive way. And that shit's just really strong. It bothers me. Doc Rivers needs to be better than that. There's no excuse. And we lost that one. And this one's going to come back and bite us because we can't be losing games like this to teams. And I mean, I don't really know. I mean, this is my initial reaction. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, Curry had a great game. He shot the ball super well from 3. Niang struggled a little bit from the field. But, dude, you know I'm out here. I'm a big George Niang stan. My neighbors are yelling at each other, so they're probably pissed too that the Sixers lost, even though I live in Brooklyn, or the border of Brooklyn, so probably not. It was just, I just bit my tooth. This has been a weird video, guys. This has been a weird video, but it's been a weird night. I streamed for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Let me live. Leave a like. I don't know. If I'm missing something, it's late. I've been talking for the last 3 hours. I have a lot of caffeine in my system. A lot of caffeine. I am so disappointed the Sixers lost that game. So disappointed. Peace out. I'll see you guys later.